Miranda Darrow here with 10 tips on how to gamify your writing to level up your productivity and increase reader engagement. I give a full presentation on this topic, and I'm writing a writing craft book. And I just wanted to make a quick video with a preview. There are a lot more tips in the presentation and in the book. First, what does the concept of gamify mean? It means to make a routine activity more enjoyable by making it a game. One example is like the preschool cleanup song. Clean up, everybody clean up. They say that, the kids all run around. It's a game. It's a spoonful of sugar to get them doing a routine thing. This term is trendy now thanks to gamer culture and generational shifts. I love using it because saying it makes my teenage sons cringe. That's winning on the parenting front. And making your writing practice more like a game can help you win at writing productivity. You can also involve your readers, and so that's a win for reader engagement. I have a full presentation on this topic, and I'm writing a book on it, so I'm just full of ideas. But if you have additional ones, you can email me at miranda@mirandadarrow.com and let me know your ideas. First, I want to introduce my CAT concept for writing productivity. CAT is short for C, claim your writing time and space. A, activate your creativity even when you're stuck. And T, track your progress and reward yourself. We'll have tips from each of these categories in this presentation. First up, C, claim your writing time and space. Book time for your book. Put it in your calendar and arrange for other people to be out of your space to the extent possible. Set a date with your work in progress. I know not everybody can do this, especially not everyone can do this during the daytime hours, but that's why 5 a.m. Writers Club is so popular and Midnight Writers Club, hashtags online. You will find people writing of any hour in the day and night, working on the edges. Tip number 2 is to use a Pomodoro timer and do writing sprints, solo or online with a group of writers. I have an adorable mushroom Pomodoro timer. You turn it to 20 minutes and you just write and you don't do anything else until it goes off. It's not a tomato, but I think my mushroom is a fun guy. Tip 3, you can make a writing cave, even if it's a writing office in a box. I have privilege now of having an office, but I wrote my first 2 manuscripts hunched over on my bed. That was not great on my back. Now I've got a whole office, but I used to have a box where I kept everything together so that when I wanted to set up to write, I didn't have to run around looking for things. Setting up was a breeze, not a chore. Tip number 4 is writing time and location bingo card. I've got a link that I'll put down in the comments that you can download a bingo card and you can play this solo or with your writing pals, and you'll say, oh, I was writing at the grocery store. I was writing at 3 in the afternoon. Fill out your bingo card and see who can win, or see if you can win yourself. There's a story online about an author who writes her books in the lobby of a Tires. She was there, she was inspired, so she kept coming back, and now she's their author in residence. I thought it was the cutest story. I write in the parking lot when my kid is doing summer Nordic ski practice, which is kids on roller skis crashing around in a parking lot in the hot sun. In the longer version of this presentation for this topic, I have tons of tips and tricks for how to synchronize your manuscripts if you're writing on the run, using dictation software to help you out, and more on-the-go writing tips. All right, let's move from C to A. Activate your creativity. If you're stuck, I've got a list of ways to come up with new ideas. One is plot hole word libs. I've got a website that I'll put down in the comments to go to thewordfinder.com wordlibs in a story create. Another one is to use prompts like these. Tip number 6 is to method act like your main character. Live the part. What would my main character do? Not recommended to go too far if your main character is a serial killer, but you get the idea. Put yourself in their shoes. What would they do? Tip number 7, toss in some tropes. I've got a great treasure trove of tropes on my website. And there's also the great website tvtropes.com to help you come up with some ideas to toss some new interest in your story. How about T? Track your progress and reward yourself. Number 8 is to make SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. One of my goals was to release 2 writing craft books this year. It's specific. It's measurable. I'm hoping it's achievable. it's definitely related to my business, and it's time bound because it's in a year. Tip number 9 is to use Kanban boards like Trello or Miro or Milanote or old school note cards and strings. I've got a little bit of a murder board, low-tech setup for my own projects, and I use Trello linked to Slack for some of my work collaborators. And tip number 10 is to reward yourself. For this, I say, find your currency or do a Secret Santa style author reward swap. My currency is pair eyewear toppers. If you watch me in these videos, I'm always wearing a different topper. I love them. I also love Piper and Ivy bookish t-shirts. And on special occasions, I'll splurge and have a cookie dough blizzard. If you're interested in longer, more detailed version, you can see the 45-minute version of this presentation online in the Writing Gals 2024 conference. The presentations go live October 2nd through 5th, and you can register now. My affiliate link is down in the comments. And if you are interested in more tips, tricks, and ideas about the writing life, you can like this video, subscribe, click the bell so you'll get notifications, and I'll have more tips on how to gamify and level up your productivity and reader engagement, both from the upcoming conference and from my writing craft book, and just more writer talk in general, coming with new videos once a week on writing topics to this channel. So this is it for me, Miranda Darrow. Happy writing!